All right, here we go. So let's go over today's trades. It is Thursday, the 18th. There were surprisingly a lot amount of trades today. There was 26 trades total, and of those trades, there was 12 that all the rules said take, and every one of those 12 again would have worked out. Yesterday was 12, today was 12. Just for example, if you sat there from 5 o'clock in the morning till 1 o'clock in the afternoon for those 8 hours straight and traded five contracts, which is taking six ticks on each trade, that would have been a total of $1,800 in that 8 hour time period. And if you traded 10 contracts, you would have made $3,600. So just want to show you kind of power of that. Most of the trades, I was looking at this, logging it through, happened towards the end of the trading session. Just they hit a big clump of them right at the end. And so it's just how it rolls. Sometimes in the morning. But we're gonna go over all of them, and then I'm gonna pause just for a couple of them to show you these guys. Okay. So plus, I'm gonna show you a couple of the charts. So first of all, let's start with my charts. 505 was a yes. That was an easy one. 512 right here, 13 hit all the rules. You would have made it would have got you in at 512. That's right. 513 but 512 would have actually got you in. Um, Again, that was another yes. Moving on down the road, you got this one right here at 622. It would have been a no because the Blue Cross went into the bar, and I'm still going to look at this because of the brown line on it. But let me show you that brown line just really quickly so you can keep track of what I'm looking at too. So at 622, yeah, again, that was like an hour between the trades, which is super painful and super hard to trade when you're trying to do this right, right? Uh, okay, here's 621, 622. This brown line did cross it, and but you would have missed. So just that's how it looked at, okay? 622 is down here, but it bounced way past where the blue cross would have been at. Okay, let me go back to the other charts. So let's go back, moving on down the road at 650. This was a no. YDL didn't cross, so you would have missed on that one. Again, 654, another no because there's only two blue crosses down here. The support line would need three. The next one's 704. This one would have been a yes, but you would have got in a little earlier though at actually it's 657. This thing shot up here and it would have got you in and out at that time period. I looked for a double, but the double wasn't reasonable, so no double trade on that one, but just 657 right there. This guy right here is 720. Uh, no on the first time around, but the yellow line, and let me show you this. The yellow line came in and crossed over twice, and so this is the little trade that I'm excited about because otherwise I would have sat this one out. So let me go find this real quick. Let me scoot over to 720 and show you. Okay, so this was the trade, and if you look at this, the yellow line came down and then went back up and then hit again, went below at 720, and you would have got in there. It's a little bit of a I've been observing this for weeks now, and I think I'm gonna play it. So just how it's gonna roll. Because here it is. That was the same thing. The yellow line went up and then back down again. It got you in at 720. So the part B of this trade definitely would have worked. And so I want to make sure I highlight that part. I'm only going to take this trade because it did have one, two, three, four, five. And plus it had the big candle wick there, the big bar that crossed over on the ribbon. But it's the yellow line that I was watching. The yellow line made it so that way you could trade it. And that's why I wanted to bring that one up. Okay, moving on down the road. At 750 was a no. Blue Cross ended up in the middle of the bar, which you can see right there. So you exit out of that guy. 807 YDO ratio. And this one would have hurt you if you would have stayed in this one. But the ratio was off. So it was past eight. I think it was past 10. That means how many candles crossed over on the line. So yeah, don't trade that one, okay? Next one that popped up here is 837. And we do take 837 plus the brown line crossed. There was like a triangle. It's one of those cool little trifectas that I like a lot. And then at 8:49, we got going, but this is a definitely no. And then at 9:09, okay, moving on down the road, 8:49, you got these two blue crosses there. We need three. This was a no. And then 9:09 was a yes. This was an easy one to take. So let me just show you this trade over here. Let me keep up with these guys. And so let me scoot this down, pull it over. We're going 30 seconds at a time, so we get double the bars. Uh, so let me just show you again. Here's 9:09, what I'm looking at right here. So this yellow line crosses both the brown and the whites, and it's good to go. 7, 8, and then it pops up here at 9:09:30. So in that 30 seconds, it does pop up, gets you in, and you make money on that guy. Okay, so fun to make money, right? All right, let me keep going on. And so that's 9:09 trade. This one is 9:48. And actually 9:49 you would have got in on, so this totally would have worked out. Well, 9:49 is here, but you would have got in a little early, still worked out if you were running up on this guy. Um, and then 9:59. Now, this one the YDL crossed and went backwards, but didn't cross both lines again. And let me see if I could bring this up here. So 9:59. So I'm going to switch over to 9:59. So you can take a look at this and see what I'm talking about. So if you could look, I'm going to zoom in. This YDL line, it crossed right here, okay, at 54. It only crossed one line, and then it didn't stay that, it crossed again. It needs to cross both lines to make it to reset. And so it's got to go up and back down, both lines. It didn't do that. You had to stay out. And if you didn't stay out, it would have been really close to your stop loss. So just, yeah, it got kind of funky there. And that's one of those tea leaf moments that you're like, should I take it? Should I not take it? But definitely you don't take that one, okay? Alrighty, let's keep on going down. So here's 10:14 is a yes. This was a big pucker up though. It did go 36 ticks the other direction before it decided to go right. You're still right. I have a stop loss set to 40 ticks, and if I was trading 10 contracts, like I normally do, that would have been almost a $2,000 loss, and I would have been biting my nails, going, ah, geez. But it went pretty quickly. The next 30 seconds, it rose up, and I was out of the trade. So if I had stayed, I didn't trade it, but that was the one big pucker up moment for that one. Okay, and now we're looking at 10:26. Uh, yep, you would have got in at 10:26, and this is a 10:28 trade. That would have worked out just fine. 11:07. Oh, this is a string we go through. One, two, three, four, five, six trades in a row. So all these are good. You got inside, outside. I don't believe you took the 11:28 trade. Um, oh, you did because it wasn't quite on the support line. So if you decided to take this one, they weren't touching the support line like this one is over here. It could be okay because when I looked at it and zoomed in, they were up higher. And so if you wanted to take this one, you could have taken it. It's these guys down here that I don't like to take. If you wanted to pass it, you could have passed on that one too, though. Okay, 11:55 is a no. Let me go a string of just no, 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 no. And all these guys are no's because these are outside trades. And so you don't trade any of these guys. This one I was kind of really hoping for the 12:51, but the YDL didn't cross in time. It was a big push down and it didn't make it. But that's all 26 trades. 26 trades, 12 of them, all the criteria and all the rules just met perfectly, and all 12 you would have made money on every single one of those. And so again, if you traded all 12 times, five contracts, which is $25 per tick, times it by an average, just say six ticks, bare minimum, that's 1,800 bucks, okay, in those 8 hours. And so yeah, that's the power of these rules and following the system and just using the graphs. And so, anyways, that's all I got for you for today. Hope you have a great one. Say your prayers. I'll see you tomorrow.